I hear the ghast, but I do not see the ghast. I hear the creeper, but I do not see the creeper. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the 19th, and I suspect quite possibly final stream of Weavers of Fate. What is the volume currently doing? It sounds a little bit off. It is not a little bit off. It is fine. Last time we did the end of the red wall, I believe. The castle-y thing. And then we came into here. And now we're doing this other castle-y thing. There's a lot of castle-y things, though that is pretty normal, actually, for a CTM map. Most of them have castles. It seems to be a thing. So we know what the deal is. We have to find and fight 3 mini-bosses. I presume that was one over there that we've already taken care of, and that there are 2 more. We made our way down this path and had our first death of the entire map last time. Somewhere just down there. We've been into most of these rooms already, so I suspect this corridor will dead end fairly soon. But who knows? I think down in one of these rooms was also the place where we have to go in the end. Eventually. Can't remember exactly which room, but the exit was down one of these. This one. It's all barrier blocked up down there, so that is going to unlock. Presumably through beating all 3 of the mini-bosses. And here is where we had our only death of the map. Amazing. Great stuff. Let's try and keep that at 1. The deathless run is now over, but I guess I'd still be fairly happy with a single death. Probably don't really need anything from these chests, really, to be honest. We've got some pretty great stuff already. The map is nearly over. There is lag. And all of these spawners are already unprimed. Plate legs, battle axe, pick. None of these are things that are brand new. And over here we have a chest with a sign on it. Which probably means it's something relatively nice. Voidwalker boots. Those are not the Voidwalker boots. These are the Voidwalker boots. Prod 4, Fire Prod 2. Breaking 10. 15 speed, 3 armor. Won't lose items in Void. I still prefer the extremely overpowered Flame Walker. What if we fall into Void? Hopefully I remember to swap those over relatively pronto, sharpish, quickly. This is not the way out. It's quite a long corridor. The way out is back here. Okay. More explosions. Where did that creeper noise come from? There's another bookshelf maze over there. Nothing back here. There's some furnaces. Furnaces? Furni? What's the plural of furnace? And why are there so many creepers here? Heavy battle axe, bunch of rubbish blocks, darkened scythe, helmet, we've got a whole ton of arrows, and coal. Okay. Let's go up here then. Money we probably don't need. Whole bunch of random stuff. Not sure where the ghast is. It is clearly somewhere. Clearly somewhere. Hey buddy. You are quite slow. Okay, there's a few of them in that room. There's another one of those creepers. There's another one of those creepers. Those are clearly the biggest threat around here. By a significant margin. Those are the biggest threat around here. Nothing back here. Hoover up all the XP. Not that we really need it. Okay. Let's figure out where all these creepers are dropping in from. Well, that blew up the spawners. If that was one of those super creepers and not discharged, that probably would have killed me. Run. It is bad when creepers are just charged. That is not a good sentence to say. Okay, what have we got in here? One and two and a break the torch 3. More things, more things, more things. The anti-wither could actually be useful. Potentially. Hello, lag. Hello, instantly exploding creepers. More of the same. There's a ton of stuff around here. Okay. And back in, and back up. Kind of randomly taken paths. Being a little bit more cautious of the ceiling now. Double chest. More arrows, more of the same. Where's that drop charge creepers? So block that up. Yeah, there's another one up there. Okay. That works out fine. Okay. Nothing else in the ceiling. What do we not need? Some of these torches, regular arrows, books. That's probably fine. Alright, there's that. So I think this middle section is all completed. Not sure why I aggroed the pig man there. I doubt it's going to make too much difference, really. They're all just going to die from the shoes. But it's a little bit annoying. Yeah. Not really too much of a threat. The gold sword doesn't really do much. You have armor, that's good enough to deal with that now. Again, nothing particularly important in the chest. Yeah. Saw that one coming that time. Predicted. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I see all the charged creepers roaming around. Nope. Back away. Gonna need to kill these creepers from ranged. The fuse timer is too short to take care of them up close. You I can, though. Hello, goodbye. Nothing around the side. Nothing down there. Possibly something down there. Creeper. Back up. That's fine. Probably my biggest worry right now is actually torches. We are getting through stacks and stacks and stacks of them. There's a lot of ground to cover. That was a lag. Hello. I just blew up everything. What's this helmet? Prot 5 blast, prot 4, 8 attack damage. It's not that good. No, I'll stick with what I have. The extra 6 attack damage is tempting. But really the biggest threat are the creepers. And I need to range those anyway. I can take out the melee ones fast enough. I do not need the extra attack damage. I always get this problem with the last wall. Player just ends up rushing around everywhere and not bothering about looting things properly. I've been looting things the whole map. This area, don't care. The map is practically over. I know the map is practically over. I'm more than happy to just leave stuff behind. At least this is what always happens to me in the final area of a long map. Where are we even going? Does anybody have a map? That was the least damaging explosion in a while. Somehow did no damage to me. Hey, buddy. Down you go. I should have brought more shulker boxes. Because we do not have room. And those things are now just going to despawn over there. That looks like the way forward. This looks like more miscellaneous random junk. That looks like a bit of lava. That is probably a spider spawner. What is down here? Anything dodgy in the ceiling? No. Hello. You seem mini-boss-ish. You also seem very, very trapped. Well, that might have been harder if we didn't spawn directly in a spider's web. Probably not much harder, considering the ease with which I killed the previous one. But slightly harder. He would have run away. He would have run around a bit. Could probably blow up the spawner, even with that bedrock there. I have the TNT. Let's have a go. I have TNT. I have a flame bow. Well, I mean, I can't really tell if it's broken or not. I think it's broken. I no longer see the flame particles. We need more torches. We always need more torches. Okay, well there's 2 out of 3. We've been up there, we've not been up here. It's a slightly rough place for a creeper spawner, and we have a shard. And we have a trap. Huh, fair enough. It was a very nonchalant reaction to that trap, I am aware. I was just like, oh, there's a trap, and didn't react. Other than saying, oh, it's a trap. Should probably have been a little bit more worried. I mean, we have died once. There's more food in here. Let me grab some of that. Okay, the likelihood of the third mini-boss being in this tower is extremely low. But so let's have a look anyway. There might be a shard. Those are still relatively important, I guess. Yeah, I hear you up here, and there is a shard. Let's try not to let the shard blow up. Shard get. Yeah, we've been all the way up there. It's not a particularly tall room, and I think we've been to the highest room in that tower. Ghast spawner? Potentially. Somewhere up here. Yep, there it is. All the way up there. There probably wasn't really need to bother. I'm not doing very much, and now it's stuck. Marvellous. We could probably just drop down here. If there weren't creepers. Now there aren't creepers. What are you doing over there? Dying. The gas to be dying. This will just go back down to where I previously was. Got him. Yeah, torches are still my largest concern. We do have the 41 planks, though, actually. There's another shard in there. More coal in there. Yeah, we should be fine. Hey, buddy. Boop. Boop. Huh. It died without me even having to boop it. And you're dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. Well, dead again. You seem pretty dead already. Nothing in the ceiling of this one. Spawn it under the slab. Alright. Knock out a couple of those. Just yoink the shard from the back, seeing as it's so easily grabbable. Okay. There's a chest with a sign on it over here. Whole ton of soul sand. I'm not too concerned. Let's see the spawners though. So let's just take this thing and get out of here quick. Or we could take the thing and stand directly above another spawner, apparently. Sharpness 10, Unbreaking 10, Sweeping Edge 3. I think I would rather have the haste 1. It seems to be doing me pretty good so far. Nothing around to this side. Spider and dodge. Okay, get out of the web. Break, 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 back up. Alright, shoot. Momentarily thought that axeman was an archer and tried to dodge an incoming projectile when there was none. Oh well. Alright, which one of these two buildings is the third mini-boss more likely to be in? Possibly this one, since it seems to be going down. Yeah, and I see a witch glowing down there. So most likely a few rooms down below. Let's get rid of that and that. Free up some room for more torches. There we go. Okay, back away from the incoming creeper. Not sure what those were doing stuck in the window over there. But they were. Keep getting stuck in that single web. But yeah, this room has very little in it. The shard, which I got from the outside anyway. And a single chest. Yeah, it is more of the same. Chestplate is breaking. Well, it's breaking fairly slowly. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here's the room for the third mini-boss. It's probably the thing that's glowing over there. I think I said it was a witch earlier, but it is not. It is the third evoker. Whoops. I fell. Not the best place for that golden apple, but probably didn't even really need to use it. Never mind. We have more of them. Hopefully I can run back over to that gateway before the timer is over. Which one of these is the void boots? That slot there. I don't know why, but I have this strange feeling that I might need them shortly. Just a feeling. Because I highly doubt it's just going to be the wall behind that door. The wall probably is behind that door, but there's probably another huge room in the way. If I had to guess. Yeah. Again, the sign says don't look down, and my first instinct correctly is to look directly up. Get out of here. We don't want that. That is a void down there. Let's get our clicking fingers ready for clicking those void boots onto my boot slot. Hello. You just strafe off the edge. That's fine. This is 1 block thick. Blocks. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Okay. Those fish have a bit of health on them. This floor is obviously 1 block thick. Yep. And it has cobwebs in it. Basically, extremely deadly floor. Let's not even bother. Okay. Any creepers around here are pretty much guaranteed death. So let's not have that. Okay. Lock that up for a second. What's in this direction? Continual things. Let's see a creeper. Yeah. This is what I do not want to happen. Also the fish could break the floor directly beneath me, potentially. So that's not great either. Hello, hello in the chat. Not Exuma Void. Though it's Exizuma and there is Void, so I mean, it's close. Hello, hello in the chat, glue on. Okay, yeah, I did not want to actually hit that fish. That's not a good idea. I just should just let the boots take care of them, because the boots do not proc their reinforcement calls. Let's also get rid of these before I derp into them. Okay. That is a massive pile of coal. Yes, please do want. We don't need it right now. But if we do need the torches, that is a very good place to go. There's some more holes. There's a shard up there. Nope. No, 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 no. Down. Shard. Down. Again, let's just eliminate those before they become a problem. Move the stuff on this ledge. Move that. That's fine. Let's just not engage and let the boots take care of that. See cave spider, I think. Yeah. And that made a hole. It's fine. Patch the hole. Break. And break. And place and place and place and place and break, 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 break. Break the mob. Chest. I could just use the money as lighting, to be honest. Right. We are out of wood. No more planks. No more sticks. Just a stack and a few torches and a stack of glowstone. That looks like an unpleasant corridor. It's 3 blocks wide and there's void beneath it. That is my definition of an unpleasant corridor. Down from the ceiling. Yeah, I don't like this corridor. Because it feels like it could very easily be trapped, or I could very easily get caught on a corner. I guess we're going right, right, right instead of left, left, left. Okay. Not sure what that summons, but it dies in 1 hit, so let's not find out what it summons. That's a decorative block wall of gravel. Nothing actually back there. We have the arrows, let's use them. It seems like it's going to loop. Back from the creeper. Let's just kill you off before you become a problem. Okay, back in the corner. I want to not aim down and start whacking, because the floor is made of fish. And you can insta-break fish blocks now. The creeper must have died from the shoes, but it's fine. Fine! Okay, again, that goes down in a single hit. That is slightly disconcerting. Let's not even bother with that spawner. There's nothing down there. And the gravel is unlikely to be trapped. It could be. And why even take the risk if we can just not approach at all? Here's another. Make sure the corridor is nice and safe. Spawner to my left. Nothing directly above the doorway. Just let the boots kill the fish. No. Okay, gravel has suddenly appeared. That was unexpected. I expected void, not gravel. don't think I'll be needing a shovel. I mean, I guess I'm fine with this. The map just wants to cover all of the spawners up with gravel. I don't mind. Where did you appear from? Up there. Whoop! And then here we have much of the same. Get out of here. Avoid the holes. Get a light. How many arrows? Loads! Still over 2 stacks worth. Okay, just completely break the entire wall. It's fine. I see a large grid of iron bars over in the back wall. Again, I care not about the fish. This corridor looks quite scary. Suddenly very untrusting of this room. Light, 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 light. Yeah, a hole has appeared in the middle of the floor. Let's not say we didn't. That would be nice. Indeed I did. And into another area. Alright, we can put the shards away. Hey. Wool. Well, I guess that actually is it. I expected a sudden gotcha or something somehow. The last room felt a little bit too easy to me, but I guess that is it. Alright, well, let me have a look at a couple of things real quick. Huh, it does actually still give you another spell block. Why? I've finished the map. I don't need it. I mean... Scythe Mastery 1. Why not? Okay, and we do have some shards. At least I did have some shards. They're in the ender chest. There we go. We have a few back at the entrance to the Blackwool area as well. I think we have 3 in there, but we've not got enough for the final block anyway, so I won't bother going back to get them. Because it'll just be a huge walk, and there's not too much point. But I think we're 6 shards away from full bonus monument completion. I know there's at least one optional objective that I never completed, the redstone ore collecting one. Just never got actually around to doing that. Sharpness 2, knockback 1, fire aspect 1, lifesteal. When killing a mob you get regen 5 seconds, and it's plus 10 attack damage, and it's unbreakable. That's pretty good. I'm genuinely a little bit surprised that that was the final room. It was slightly anticlimactic. Well, that's alright. Guess this was a map on the easier side of things, he says with his single death. And there's not really going to be any way to get back to where I was there? No, this is just fish. Thoughts on the map as a whole? It's long. We've had 18.5 streams of it. It is by far the longest map I've ever done on this on this channel. I think the previous record was either Simulation Protocol 3 or Horrify. They were both very long. The map is clearly very, very Ragecraft 3-esque. Lots of people are comparing it to Ragecraft 3. The reasons why are obvious. Some of the area themes are very similar. It has a bonus monument that functions in exactly the same way. It has a skills system that functions in exactly the same way, more or less. It has a monument that looks fairly similar. I made it even more similar by making an island out in the middle of the lake. There's some things a little bit differently though. Some of the area mechanics are a little bit different. Yeah, very, very, very Ragecraft 3-y. Let's check a couple of things out. Let's first put all of this away. How much money did I actually have in the end? Loads. Look at all this unspent stuff. I've got a ton of stuff in here I never sorted. Ugh. Items everywhere. It just gives me a random wooden pick at the end too. Like I would be going for that final area without a pick somehow. And you give me a wooden one. Okay, let's check a couple of things out. Let's look at what you get for placing all of the things on the thing. I need actually a thingy. Not one of these. I need one of these. Yeah, you just get a book. That is, again, the same thing Ragecraft 3 did for the final thing. It just gave you like a special little reward that doesn't do anything. Because you're not going to need it anyway. Let's hop into Spectator and take a little look around then. Fly back through the entire map. It has been a long time since we've seen some of these earlier areas. Here's the very start. First shard was back there. There's your little teleporter shortcut. Oh, a lot of honeypots. I went to a couple of them when I was taking screenshots for thumbnails. I'm not sure we're gonna have missed too much. I did look through the map quite thoroughly. That's an interesting room though. These some interesting rooms. We've got a whole bunch of mob spawning books. Just like an admin room here. A whole ton of mob spawners. Pretty unusual spot to put an admin room there. Spawn, teleports around. We've got anvils, we've got things, we've got all the loot. Here's all the rares, epics, divines and so on. Uncommons. Pretty much every item in the map set up here. Place for you to spawn mobs in safely with water. Interesting room. Not sure where there's a hole in the ceiling. And then these, yeah, these what you would use to run MC edit filters to create traders. Huh. Huh, is all I have to say to that for now. Some kind of redstone room. Possibly checking whether things are placed on the monument or not. Yeah, functions. Most of these are empty, actually. Oh no, there it goes. It just took a moment to load in. Spells, function files, loading in. This looks like a whole bunch of spells files, actually. Yeah, 10 of them. Random command block on its lonesome. Spawning some kind of crossbow. That's one of the bonus items. Guess he was playing around with them up here. And there's a private TP. It's not going to do a thing on me. Okay. Well. Yeah, there's some weird stuff around. So, like, what is this? There is a lot of interesting stuff around here. I mean, I did kind of know that there would be. Crims told me there's a bunch of unused stuff in this map, and I can see it here. Where's the other map with a whole bunch of unused stuff in it? There was another like this fairly recently. Classrooms. Well, then there's... Okay, this is an actual area. That's orange, I think. There's a massive square crater. Okay, well that's an interesting thing. This is an interesting thing. Classrooms, libraries. Empty chest. Signs. Enchanting table. Huh. This is a bunch of really detailed stuff to go unused. There's an intersection. And what's this? It just kind of opens up into nowhere. Wouldn't be too surprised if some of this stuff ends up finding its way into Monumenta or some collab project or something eventually. But this is a bunch of good-looking, unused stuff to just be unused forever. Oh, this is this room. I recognise this room. It's clearly an unfinished version of this room. I think I commented at the time with this room that it looked a little bit like a boss arena. I think that might have been its original intended purpose, you know. There's a bunch of signs around with potion effect names on them. And instead of the wall box being down here, there's just a an end crystal. And here's an unfinished version of this room. Recognise this one too. Huh. Huh, there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. What's this? What's that? What are all these shiny things? Why haven't I seen any of them? See, this is a great looking area. Where was this? Oh, this is part of this area. Huh. Guess this was originally supposed to be part of whatever that area was, but maybe it looked too... I don't know, too visually similar to the first area and was scrapped? Well, clearly it was scrapped. I don't know, but this is a very interesting find. Block of leaves and glass. Alright. Here is the monument. Anything else off in this direction? Maybe. Okay. I'm not really sure how much to fly around here. But I definitely want to get Crims in here at some point and do another DevCom fly around like I did with Render and Horrify. Because that was fun. So I'll see if I can do that. If I can't, I might come back and do a fly around by myself. And if I can, I have many questions. But for now, I think I'll leave it here. It's an unusually short stream. But those are fine. I think we might have a few of these recently, because we've got this. We've got Harbringer, where we've only got one area left, and who knows how long it'll be. If it's as long as all the other areas in that map, that might not take a full stream either. Then again, it might take more than one. Who knows? And then we've got the Race for Wall, which we're very close to finishing.
as well.
But yeah, for today, I think this is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the map. Hopefully I can arrange a time with Crims at some point in the near future to do the DevCon. Hopefully he is still up for that. I know I asked him at one point and he was, but it has been a while since then. It has been months. This is a long map. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you very much if you stuck around for this entire series, because this was a long one. And I shall see you soon. Also, what the heck are you doing, YouTube? Not scrolling the thing correctly. I can see more talk from other people who have now ignored because the chat wasn't scrolling down properly and still won't scroll down properly on the iPad even though it works on that stupid PC screen and everything's awful. And why don't you work properly, YouTube? YouTube!